I got my style. I got my style.
Hi guys, today we're going to quickly go through replacing what you can see there as a vent, and we're going to replace it for a perspex window for the hatch. To put in a hatch all in perspex was going to be cost prohibitive, as it would have been such a thick perspex. So I'm using 8mm perspex. As you can see here, I've already cut the hole and made it bigger. And then I've measured it up. I've already cut the perspex as well, just using a jigsaw with a metal blade on it. The idea is I'm going to make the use that as a pattern. Just taking that off because it was getting in the way. It's just a protective film that goes on it. So I'm doing it by eye, as I'm going to router. Now the perspex is 8mm thick, and I'm going to router 10mm deep because I want a 2mm bed of Sikaflex, and I'm going to do the same with the sides. So as you can see here, I'm marking the sides nice and tight, and then what I'll do is I'll go past again with a straight edge and make it so that it's just a little bit bigger, a couple of mil bigger all the way around. I don't want a completely tight fit. I want it so that the Sikaflex can go in there, one, hold it in place, and two, make it completely watertight. So that's what I'm doing here, just marking it a couple of mil thicker either side. As you can see, I'm using the boatyard trolley as a workbench. The power I'm using is actually off my inverter on the boat. I don't actually have electricity, so I'm using the batteries through an inverter. It works my tools fine. So here I'm just using a plunge router. I'm going to router a slot just down the side, using the metal edge as a straight edge. There you go, 10mm deep, which you can see if I get my head out of the way. As you can see, I've gone all the way around now, doing the same thing each way around. So the idea is now is I'm going to tape it all up again, nice and close to the edge. This is so that when I put the Sikaflex on, it doesn't stick where it shouldn't. So I'm going to do the same again with the perspex. I'm going to put tape on it, just on around the edge, so that none of the Sikaflex gets on it. So here we are, we're using Sikaflex, sealant and adhesive. A nice steady bead all the way around the edge. Doesn't matter if it seeps out, in fact I want it to seep out that way, then I know I get a good seal. Get the window the right way around, John. Pushing down there, give it a wiggle so it makes sure it beds in and it's nice and level with the back. Now with the gap around the edge, I'm just going to run the Sikaflex in to fill the gap. Making sure I get it right in so there's no air gaps. You don't have to be neat and tidy at this. What I'm using there is actually a special spatula that you use when you're silicone in baths. Puts a nice edge on them, but it also doubles up for this purpose. I might have to have it in my toolbox. There is a lot of excess here, but that's because I wanted to make sure I got loads into all the gaps. I didn't want any air gaps, anywhere where moisture could get in. Now I'm doing the same just with the other side. Just getting rid of any excess that's seeped through. And then it's just a case of pulling off the tape. As you can see, there it is finished. In this picture you can see where I routed around the edges properly. I'm from inside looking out. Later on I'll show you why I've done this. Hope you've enjoyed it. Next week we're going to be doing the water tanks.